Hello and welcome to round 3 of the CBR Pro-Cart National Championship presented by Moonlight Plumbing. We are here for the 4th of July race, as is every year, and this is one of the crown jewels of the entire series. As we take a look at our point standings heading into round 3, it's Chris Christensen leading the way with a very good round 1 and 2, finishing first and second respectively. He'll lead the field over Colton Berns, who moved into second after his win in round 2, and then Sam Hainton into third after a consistent run to the season. As we take a look at our things to note for round 3, it is that close points battle. If you look from 1st to 6th in the points, everyone is pretty close, usually within 1 to 2 points off of each other for race position points. So if one driver finishes a position or two ahead of the other, that could change the entire points dynamic. This is going to be something to note going into round 3. Another thing is settling for position. We've seen lots of drivers this year, such as Colton Berns, Brett Alma, and many others get too antsy trying to set up moves and end up not settling for their position and getting taken out or taking themselves out. We've seen a lot of crashes, a lot of hitting into obstacles, and this costs big points. The key for today will be settling for that position. If you're in second place going for the win, being okay to settle there instead of forcing the issue. Another thing is, say you are in the win, do you really want to take a risk trying to hold on to it if you're getting under immense pressure? Settling for position will be the main goal for today. Another thing to note is the bowl turn. The bowl turn, as we've seen in round 2, these new kart chassis for 2026 with the updated chassis causing the karts to get more grip on the rear end also takes away from the grip on the front end. We've been seeing a lot of drivers head into the turns and the front end of the car pushes up the track and they can't get it to turn. So it'll be very key to get the bowl turn down today. Another thing to note is the bowl turn has been redone again with more concrete in the bowl than ever. And finally, the last thing to note is kart saving. Kart saving will be very important for today's race. We have the CBR shootout later on tonight, and it's very key that these drivers are able to save their karts. Any damage, major or little, could obviously impact this race. We've seen engines break down before the shootout race and cause issues before. We've also seen instances like Ariane Datello just one round to go, destroying the kart past the brink of being able to fix it in a day. If something like that was able to happen, you could see yourself out of getting a chance to race in the CBR shootout. And here for the 4th of July, just like always, we are on the full track layout for all the holiday races. This is the CBR Speedway full track layout for today. And without further ado, let's get into it. Now is round 3 of the CBR Pro-Cart National Championship.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
Well, we finally got on the box out here. It's about time. Like, I feel like I've had the speed every time I've been out here, and it's a good time coming out here. And finally decided to not drive with my head up, and that's what got it done today. So we went from 9th to 3rd, and just didn't have quite the speed to catch these two. So we'll see what changes we can make on the car for tonight, and hopefully compete for a win.
Well, it's a groundbreaking moment for me. I didn't F myself up for the first time in 3 races, so Colton showed his racing prowess and snuck around me on that second after the competition caution, and that was it. He was gone. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, it was a really good race. It was I just played smart. I started way in the back in 8th, and then I was just biding my time.
9th, by the way.
Way in the back is 9th, like Brett in the other races. But no, I just snuck around in the dry lanes, and then there was one time Brett was hugging the inside, and then he washed up on exit, so I did the opposite line and was able to sneak a nose in, and he left me proper room, so that was nice. And we raced clean. Just really at that point, it was just managing like a gap that was pretty close the whole race between me and him, only about a second. But it was a fun time and glad to get the win.
As we take a look at our round 3 finish results, it's Colton Berns taking the win over Brett Alma in 2nd, Carter Vandenheuvel in 3rd, Rick Kimball in 4th, Scott Anderson in 5th, Sam Hansen in 6th, Tyler Anthony in 7th, Andrew Bielski in 8th, and Chris Christensen rounded up the field in 9th. And because this round is taking place on the same day as the CBR shootout, we do not have the point standings for this race. Tune into the next one where you can see the point standings following the CBR shootout. Well, that's all for round 3 of the CBR Pro-Cart National Championship. Until next time, see you later.